Lots of news this weekend and this morning. We're going to start with the weather. A devastating weekend snowstorm has crippled parts of the southeast. The region is not used to this kind of weather, especially this early in the season. So more than 230,000 utility customers are blacked out after heavy ice and snow knocked down trees and power lines across the Carolinas and Virginia. Ooh, that's an electrical transformer that exploded in Oak Park, North Carolina, knocking out power to nearby homes.
I couldn't tell if they were excited or afraid. As much as 20 inches of snow fell in the Carolinas, leaving dangerous roads for drivers. The storm is blamed for at least one death. Winter storm warnings are up this morning in at least 4 states. Snow, sleet, and rain are still falling in many areas at this hour. Meg Oliver is in Fletcher, North Carolina. That's just outside Asheville, where the cleanup is getting underway. Meg, good morning to you.
Gayle, good morning. There are nearly 700 utility trucks here ready to launch within the hour to help restore power to more than 150,000 customers across the Carolinas. Although there are nearly 9,000 workers responding to outages, Duke Energy says it still could take days before all the lights come back on. Highway and utility workers are scrambling to get roads and power lines up and running this morning after an early season snowstorm pounded the southeast. The wintry blast dropped more than a foot of snow across parts of the Carolinas, snarling traffic and stopping 18-wheelers in their tracks. Mike Ritchie spent the night in his truck after getting stranded on the side of the road. What were the driving conditions like last night?
Terrible, terrible. That's why we had to pull over. I just called my work and told him, and he's like, well, you guys got to keep moving when it's snowing. I'm like, we couldn't. There's no way.
The weather turned deadly Sunday afternoon when police say a tree fell on a car in a Charlotte suburb, killing the driver. 100 miles away near Raleigh, a tree crashed onto an apartment building, sending 3 people to the hospital. Airports from Georgia to Virginia race to keep taxiways clear and planes de-iced, while passengers inside the terminals face more than 1,800 cancellations. Hundreds more are expected today.
We stopped to get gas and we got back on the interstate, and as we got back on the interstate, the bus started to malfunction.
LYNN Clark was traveling with more than a dozen members of a missionary group when their bus broke down near Asheville. They huddled for more than 5 hours without power or heat at this truck stop, waiting for help to arrive.
We knew God was going to take care of us.
They were in good spirits despite it all. A local church shelter brought them in for the night. Now, Duke Energy says they are making progress. As you can see behind me, this is a very active site. A lot of people are coming into work, getting ready to launch. They have already restored power to more than 330,000 customers. John?
Meg, thank you. Active site indeed. Car going behind you, and we're glad that one missed you earlier. Thanks so much, Meg.